Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. Assalamu alaikum, moms and dads. Assalamu alaikum, friends at home. That's you and you and you. It's time for the Wondertime show. Hey, hey, it's time for the Wondertime show. Hey, hey. Assalamu alaikum, Miss Nazeera. Assalamu alaikum to myself. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Let's start the Wondertime show. Hey, hey, let's start the Wondertime show. Hey, hey. All right, let's go. Okay, let me see if I've got all the ingredients here. Well, we've got your flour, we've got sugar, we've got beans, we've got the orange juice, the mango orange nectar, we've got the 2 eggs, and then we've got the really important stuff. We've got the banana peel, the ranch dressing, the sriracha sauce. I think my cookies are gonna be amazing. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu
Okay,
alaikum.
let's see what's the next step.
Amir.
Oh, assalamu alaikum, Miss Nazeera. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, alhamdulillah. How are you doing?
Good, good. I'm just getting ready for Eid here.
Oh, you have something going here. What's all this?
Well, I'm making some really cool cookies for my neighbors.
Oh, cookies for your neighbors.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, thinking of your neighbors. That's fantastic, Amir.
I really want to just give them some gifts and get them into the Eid spirit.
Well, I sure hope they like spicy cookies.
Oh, well, everybody likes a little spice in their life.
MashaAllah. Well, you know what, Amir? This has something to do with what we're going to be learning about today,
really?
friends.
The red beans?
All of this.
Oh, this. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So why don't I help you get this all together? I'll get your batter together with you, and then we'll put it away, and we'll go ahead and start our episode.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it, Amir. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I begin in the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. How's it going?
It's me, Miss Nazeera, and our beloved friend, Chef Amir.
Oh, Chef Amir, at your service.
MashaAllah. We hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Amir and friends at home, we're approaching the end of the beautiful month of Ramadan. You know what?
What?
It's making me kind of sad.
Yeah, I feel like I've got two feelings about this.
What's that?
Like sad because the month is coming to an end. But happy because Eid is coming up soon.
That's correct. Sometimes we do have two feelings, Amir, and that's very normal.
Oh, really?
How about you all? How are you all feeling? Well, today, Amir, we're going to be learning about something really interesting in preparation for Eid.
Okay.
Inshallah. You know, you had your cookies, which are now in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
And they're smelling quite good, I have to admit.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Yeah, I was actually thinking about throwing some cereal in there too, but I think they should come out all right. I was just kind of looking around for some interesting items to put in.
Okay, inshallah. Well, you know, you mentioned something really important, Amir.
Oh, really?
You said that you were baking the cookies and you're going to share them with your neighbors, right?
Yeah, I wanted to spread the Eid cheer.
MashaAllah. Friends, what are you all doing to prepare for Eid? Have you been thinking of your neighbors? Because that's something that I wanted to talk about today, Amir.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you know that neighbors hold a very special place in Islam?
Oh.
You know that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said that people who don't really care for their neighbors at all, especially, for example, like if you go to sleep content with yourself or happy with yourself while your neighbor might be hungry, then you're not following in the footsteps of the Prophet.
Oh, and those are really important footsteps to follow.
Absolutely. So knowing our neighbors and checking in on our neighbors is such an important concept, Amir. And so you reaching out to your neighbors by giving them cookies for Eid, is a wonderful thing to do.
Oh, alhamdulillah, thank you. Yeah, actually, I got the idea from my mom.
Did you? MashaAllah,
Yeah, Mama
Mama
Maryam.
Maryam. She's full of great ideas.
She really charges ahead.
Friends, so I have a question for you. Do you guys want to do something special for your neighbors this year? Maybe, even if you can't, maybe drop off cookies or sweets, but maybe you can stop and say hello, introduce yourself, check in on your neighbors, see how they're doing.
Right. We talked about that even a smile is charity.
Exactly. And see, when we do these things, we're following in the footsteps of the Ahlul Bayt.
Okay.
And when we do that, we get closer and closer to Allah, which has been our goal this whole entire month.
Yeah, but Miss Nazeera, my feet are pretty small. I don't know if I could follow in those big footsteps.
I think you'll do just fine, Amir.
Oh, do we know their shoe size? No? Okay. It's okay. I will follow the right path, inshallah.
Inshallah. And you know, I have a friend who, her name is Amanda Saab, and she's a chef, Amir, just like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
Does she make like spicy cookies like I do?
Not spicy cookies, but she does have a recipe she shared with us. And,
I can't wait to try it out.
And like you, Amir, she did something pretty cool where she invites her neighbors to come and have iftar with her family.
Whoa.
Yeah, and while having iftar, they connect with each other and then they learn about Islam. And it's a really beautiful thing that she's doing, but I won't spoil it because guess what?
What?
She has sent in a special video for all of us to see.
Oh, a special message.
Yeah, she has a special message for us, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Why don't I go ahead and tell you all what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, please.
First thing we'll do is review the Voices of Light from yesterday.
Okay, a little practice again so we got it down.
Exactly. Next, we're going to go ahead and visit with our friend Amanda and see what she has to say. Third, we're going to have 2 book readings today.
Ooh.
And finally, we are going to see your work, which is our favorite part.
Yeah, nice. Amazing submissions.
But before we get to all of that, friends,
Okay.
there's a little challenge I have for you all.
A challenge. Do you accept the challenge?
Now, some of you might remember last year we had an Eid challenge where we wanted to see what you all are doing to prepare for Eid in your homes. Are you baking cookies like Amir? Are you all getting ready by maybe cleaning your house and putting some special Eid decorations up?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be going to the masjid to do salat at the masjid? Are you guys going to be doing special amal in your home? What are your plans for Eid? And you know, there's some countries, Amir, or a lot of countries have their own culture, right? Maybe you're going to be having a piñata to celebrate.
Oh, that would be so cool to find out.
Yeah, or maybe there's a special food you guys eat. What is your family's tradition? Because it's so important for us to all celebrate Eid, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So the challenge is we want to see what you'll be doing to prepare for Eid, inshallah, and what you're going to be doing on Eid day. You remember last year we got those cute videos of the kids preparing donuts for Eid.
Oh yeah, that would be so cool to see again. And actually, there may be even some new kids out there who want to send in some really cool recipes along with what they're making.
Yeah, maybe. We'll leave it up to you. And I know you guys are so creative, mashallah, right?
Seriously.
Yes. So go ahead and send in your work to the email address listed here. And we'll go ahead and post all the information so you know how to do it. And we're going to have a special Eid episode where we'll be showcasing what you guys are doing for Eid. And we're going to see what Eid looks like around the whole world.
Whoa, I saw the notes for episode 30, the Eid special. It's looking like it's going to be a good one.
Inshallah. So again, I know that we have friends all over the world, Amir, in America, in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Sweden, Dubai, India. Mashallah, we've been seeing work from all over the world. So we would love to see how you are all celebrating around the world.
Okay.
That's the challenge. So with that, inshallah, I think we're ready to start our show for today.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's start off with the salawat.
Good job, Amir. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى؟ ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى؟ ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى? Don't you know that Allah is always watching?
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak. I hope you guys are having a great month, inshallah. I'm here to talk to you about my story. My name is Amanda Saab, and I began baking and cooking with my mom in the kitchen when I was just a young child. I used to stand on a step stool and help her with whatever it was she was making. And I really found a passion for baking and cooking. And my favorite part was always sharing with others and showing them the great creations that I made in the kitchen, always out of love and excitement and experimenting with new things. That passion really turned into more for me. It became a career. I owned my own bakery for a bit. I continued to blog at amandasplate.com. And one of the wonderful things that came out of this is dinner with your Muslim neighbor. So my passion is cooking, and that's what I know how to do best. So I used to invite my neighbors and friends over to talk about Islam, what it means to be an American Muslim, and how we can work together, come together, and really support each other in our differences. A year ago in January, I started Dinner with Your Muslim Neighbor, and it's a little project that we started to bring together our community and our neighbors, our colleagues, and even strangers that we meet on the internet to learn more about what it's like for us to be American Muslims and foster an environment and a safe place for people to talk about things that are sometimes taboo, like religion and politics. So we invite strangers and colleagues and friends, neighbors, everyone to come together and have this conversation. I make dinner. I love to be the one doing all the cooking. It's kind of a night off for our guests. And what I found in my dinners was that we had way more in common than we thought. So many of us think, oh, we're so different. I'm Muslim. Maybe at school you feel different because you're fasting and your friends are. Although I don't know what's going on now with COVID if you're even in school. But you might feel different. But so many different faith traditions practice fasting just in different ways. I recently learned about a friend who completes a Daniel fast, and she's Christian. So she fasted from social media and, only fruits and vegetables. So we were able to bond on that. And it was because of Shahr Ramadan that we were able to talk about fasting and what it means to our faith and our family. I hope you guys take your passions and really use that to propel good in the world, whether that's in the form of baking or cooking, or maybe you're good at video games and you want to, talk to your friends about how you play and are disciplined during the month of Ramadan. Or maybe you're really good at drawing and you want to share your different graphics and have Islam-inspired artwork that you want to share. There's so many creative outlets that we have. There's so many careers that we can choose. And no matter what it is, we can always make a difference. No matter how small or insignificant we think we are, we can always make a difference. We can always make a positive change in the world. And I wish you guys all the very best in this Shahr Ramadan. And as we approach the Eid, Eid Mubarak to you and your families. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem to you and your families. My name is Sister Fizza, and today I have a story about a silly little monkey you might know really well. Any guesses who it is? That's right, it's Curious George. And today in this book, Curious George is going to learn about the wonderful month of Ramadan. Let's get started. Okay. A special month. George can't wait for tomorrow, when the month of Ramadan will start. It's a special time of year for his friends, and George is going to take part. George and Kareem are so busy, helping to cook and bake sweets. With the good little monkey joining in, soon there's a big pile of treats. Kareem is going to try fasting, a day without food or drinks. George is curious, can Kareem do it? He'll need some help, George thinks. Day of fasting. George is asleep in his bed. When Kareem's alarm starts to beep, Kareem wakes for an early meal, though the sun is still fast asleep. See, he's getting up. Later, when it's lunchtime, Kareem reaches for a piece of bread. Wait, no food until sundown. George keeps him busy instead. What is the sound George is hearing? It's a rumbling from Kareem's tummy. George drags him away from the kitchen. Whatever's cooking smells yummy. Waiting for sunset. Everyone gathers together as the sun begins to set. The minutes tick by slowly. It still isn't dark enough yet. Finally, it's time to break fast. Kareem snacks on a sweet date. Then he takes a big gulp of milk as George loads more treats on his plate. I did it, George, cheers Kareem. George nods. He's glad to be there. The room is filled with happiness and the peaceful sounds of prayer. It's dinner time. Look at all that yummy food. Now it's time to eat dinner. The spread on the table looks great. With something special for everyone, this meal was well worth the wait. Look at all the great choices. Kebabs, curry, veggies, and rice. George spots a big pizza and takes a hot, cheesy slice. Now that the meal is over, the best treat has been saved for last. Chocolate-dipped bananas to celebrate Kareem's first fast. Sharing with others. Kareem invites George to the mosque. They gather to do a good deed. Together they make food baskets to share with others in need. Wow, look at George join the action. He knows how to lend a hand. And when he spies a shelf full of shoes, George comes up with the plan. No, George, the Imam says with a laugh. Those shoes belong to us here. But you gave me a great idea. We'll add a clothes drive next year. Spotting the moon. Ramadan is almost over. The special month will end soon. George and the man search the sky to catch a glimpse of the moon. There it is, George points. He found it. A thin crescent shining bright. Tomorrow is the Eid festival, but the celebration will start tonight. Look, there's the moon. Kareem gives George a gift. New clothes for Eid, he says. It's a fancy vest for George, and for the man, a yellow fez. An Eid celebration. Happy Eid, the holiday is here. The mosque is busy and loud. Everyone is dressed in their finest. What a good-looking crowd. George greets Kareem with a hug and spends the day with his friend. After hours of feasting and fun, they are sad Eid has to end. But soon it is time to go home as the moon returns to the skies. George thinks of his first Ramadan and smiles as he closes his eyes. I hope you enjoyed that book, and thank you so much for reading with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month of Ramadan and a very blessed Eid. Bye, everybody.
Assalamualaikum children, welcome to Kisah Kids Storytime. My name is Aizura Yusuf and I am so excited to be with you all today. We are reading Ramadan Around the World by Anda Hassan and illustrated by Azra Mumin. Let's begin with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We begin in the name of Allah, the All-Kind and Merciful. My favorite time of year is upon us. Ramadan is here. Welcome, O month of mercy. Once a year, Muslims around the world gather to celebrate Ramadan. Near and far across oceans and atop mountains, Muslims celebrate by fasting from dawn to sunset, performing good deeds and being kind to one another. Ramadan teaches people to be thankful for the blessings they have. I visit Muslims across the world and join their celebrations. Come along with me. I'm going to take you to see our friends in North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Oh, look, in Dallas, Texas, Ali and Asia are making sadaqah jars. Each day in Ramadan, their mom gives them some money to drop inside the sadaqah jar. At the end of Ramadan, they will give all they have collected to those in need. They help their grandparents hang Ramadan lights outside the house and greet their neighbors with yummy crescent-shaped sugar cookies covered with green star sprinkles. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. In Chiapas, Mexico, Jose and Maria help their mother make tortillas. They use a special recipe that has been passed down from their Mayan ancestors. Jose loves the soft texture of the dough called masa. He has autism and making tortillas is one of his favorite things to do. Maria presses the dough under the tortilladora to flatten it out. Maria and Jose love the smell of fresh homemade tortillas. Delicioso! In Sao Paulo, Brazil, it is almost time for iftar. Zakaria is finishing up his street soccer game before he heads home to break his fast. Playing soccer during Ramadan makes Zakaria thirsty, but he is focused on the game and doesn't let his team down. Before breaking his fast, he recites a short dua or prayer. Then he drinks water a few sips at a time. Water has never tasted so good. Zakaria is thankful for every sip he drinks. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. Wow, I see beautiful designs and bright colors. In Toba, Senegal, Bintu is getting her hands and feet painted with detailed henna designs. She wears a colorful bubu, a flowing, wide-sleeved traditional robe. Later, Bintu and her family head to the mosque together. Bintu loves going there to listen to the serene recitations of the Quran, the Muslim holy book. Dom, dom, dom. Do you hear that? In Rabat, Morocco, Amira and Malak are waking up for suhoor, the early morning meal. Every Ramadan, the Masaharati walks through the streets. He plays a drum and sings rhyming tales to wake people up to eat before they begin their fast. Amira and Malak love waking up to the sound of the Masaharati's drum. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. It's crowded at Bilal's house in Glasgow, Scotland. He and his family gather round the radio to hear news of the moon sighting. That signals the start of Ramadan. Bilal is hearing impaired. His mom signs to him, Alhamdulillah. Thanks be to God, Ramadan is here. Bilal loves Ramadan. He spends the day giving out toys to children at the orphanage. In Ankara, Turkey, Zainab and Adam are getting ready to go watch Karagöz, a shadow puppet play in the street. Children gather to hear the stories and see the puppets. Neighbors also give them sweet treats, but Zainab has diabetes and cannot eat all the sweets she gets. She picks one and sets the rest aside to enjoy over the next few days. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. Here are my friends, Lana and Yusuf in Cairo, Egypt. During Ramadan, they join their family and friends in decorating the streets with colorful banners and fawanis, beautiful paper lanterns to mark the beginning of Ramadan. At iftar time, Lana and Yusuf gather with their family at the table to break their fast. In Jerusalem, Palestine, Hamza and Ayan hold hands with their grandmother as they cross the street to buy kunafa from the local bakery. They can't wait to share this sweet treat with their family. Each year, Hamza and Ayan look forward to the first day of Ramadan. They join their neighbors to pray at Masjid Al-Aqsa. The mosque is filled with laughter and joy as families offer well wishes for the arrival of Ramadan. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. Not far from the Prophet's mosque in Medina, peace and blessings be upon him, Noura and Omar smile and hold hands with their grandfather as they walk through the date souk. Just before the adhan, the call to prayer, they gather in front of the mosque. White tablecloths have been placed in neat rows for people to sit down and break their fast together. Noura and Omar join this communal table, drink some milk and enjoy sharing their dates with those around them before heading inside with their grandfather for the sunset prayer. Zoom, zoom, zoom. In Peshawar, Pakistan, Faisal stands on the balcony and watches as people in the street hurry home to break their fast. Shops close their doors to prepare for iftar. Faisal enjoys these few moments of cool mountain breeze on his face before he heads inside for his favorite drink, Ruh Afza, or pink milk made of a sweet red fruit syrup mixed with milk or water. I smell something delicious. In Penang, Malaysia, Amin is helping his mother prepare a creamy rice porridge called Bobo Lambo to share at the local mosque. Everyone at the mosque thanks Amin and his mother for the hearty meal. Ramadan is a time of giving. Oh, there's so much more to see. Come along with me. In Sydney, Australia, Gabriela looks forward to the annual Ramadan Food Festival. Food stalls line the sides of the street. They have some of the most delicious treats and sweets from every corner of the world. The festival is packed with men, women, and children who greet each other with salam and exchange hugs and warm wishes. The festival is just minutes away from the mosque where Gabriela enjoys going for Taraweeh, the nightly prayers in Ramadan. She grabs a small bite to eat before heading to the mosque to recite prayers with her dad. As Ramadan comes to an end, we welcome Eid al-Fitr, a celebration enjoyed by Muslims everywhere. After a month of fasting, practicing patience and thanksgiving, it is lovely to share our favorite foods and exchange gifts with family, friends, and neighbors. So you see, my friends, Ramadan is welcomed by Muslims all around the world. No matter where you are or how you celebrate it, it is surely the most wonderful time of the year. See you next year, Ramadan. Subhanallah, what a beautiful story. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to come back tomorrow for another children's program with Sister Nazeera. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا, and speak to people nicely. فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ. This is my blessing.
MashaAllah. Amir, they're so creative. Are you okay?
I think I cut on my tongue. Do we have a cat on set, Miss Nazeera?
Is your jaw like literally dropped?
Look, can you actually help me pull it out? Cause it's kind of hard.
There you go.
Look, mashallah, everybody! Whoa!
Yes, you all are so creative.
Seriously,
MashaAllah.
wow,
And so
wow,
talented.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah. It was really cool seeing how you all are putting all the lessons you've been learning to work. And we're so excited to see what you all come up with for our Eid special. Because we really want to see what Eid around the world is looking like this year.
Whoa, and you know what, Miss Nazeera? It looks like their heads are a little bit bigger because it looks like it's stuffed full of information now. All the ayahs and the lessons and everything.
That's right.
MashaAllah.
All right, friends. Well, before we go, let's remember to recite Surah Fatiha for all of the marhumeen, and especially the marhumeen of the sponsors for today's episode.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, thank you so much for supporting the show.
Join us. Alhamdulillah. Well, friends, we hope you remember to be extra nice to your neighbors so that we can, inshallah, follow in the footsteps of the Ahlul Bayt.
Oh, for sure.
And we also hope you remember to send in your pictures and videos so we can include you in our Eid special, which is just around the corner.
Oh my gosh, 2 more episodes to go.
And Amir, your cookies aren't done yet. But why don't we just save them and show them on an Eid special?
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe you can try them. I mean, might have to have some water next to you, though.
We'll see. All right, friends. Until tomorrow, we hope that you keep us in your du'as, and we will most certainly be keeping you in ours.
For sure.
Fi amanallah, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.